So today I thought I'd talk about two topics. I know that the men are going to straight away switch to the second topic. First, I'm going to talk about small town dating. I've called this video "This is why I'm single," so hopefully people click on it. I think the main reason I'm single is because I live in a small town. So I don't actually say where I live on YouTube for security reasons. Because it is such a small town, people would be able to find me quite quickly, and that's half the reason I don't use my full name either, so I can keep a bit of anonymity online, especially while I am obviously a small YouTuber and I can't afford, security cameras or whatever. I just like being a bit private. So, to give you a bit of context, I live in a really small town, and I googled the population of the town I live in today, and it's about 30,000 people. And when you think of that, you think, well, that doesn't seem like a really small town. But when you think about it, automatically take out all the female people. If we just say 50-50 for argument's sake, so that's cutting it down to like 15,000 people potentially. So when you take out the people that are married, and then obviously you take out the people that are under 18 and all of that, I'm left with a very small percentage of people to potentially date. And this comes up when I go on online dating. So if I join something like Match.com, there'll be like 10 people. And this is not, I'm not exaggerating. Anytime I do online dating, there will be about 10 people in my area to choose from. And the thing is, I'm not being mean, but I don't want to date any of the 10 people that are available to me. So I'm left with a very small percentage of people to potentially date. And I know what you're thinking. Claire, you're an able-bodied person, you can get up and walk, you can find other people. And that is completely true. I'm not stuck in, the Middle Ages. I can leave my town, I can date other people. And that's what I do. Usually what I do is I date people in the nearest city. There's quite a big city that's quite nearby that I tend to date. So where am I going with this? Obviously, I try and date outside my town. The main reason for this is that if you date someone in a small town, you tend to bump into them all the time. It's not like being in a big city where you can be anonymous. And I don't really want to bump into my ex when I'm literally just going around town with no makeup on. So I do tend to date out of town. But the trouble with this, I have found, is that there is a direct correlation between distance and flakiness of men. Sadly, I find that the further you move outside of your town area, men don't want to put in effort. And I think there are a few reasons why men don't want to put in effort. The way you have to think of it is that we all have busy lives now. And for a lot of people, they have their weekend, and for the weekend they want to see their friends, they want to see their family, and they have a small potential window to date. If you're dating someone that does not live in your hometown, then potentially you're going to be stuck seeing them in the weekend. If you date someone within your town, you can see them after work and it becomes a bit easier. Unless a guy is really into you, a lot of guys aren't going to drive an hour to your house in the week to see you multiple times a week. If a guy is done 9 till 5 in the evening, he just wants to relax. And this is what I find with small town dating, is because I'm in such a small town and the pool is so small, the people that I'm dating do not live in my town, therefore there isn't that incentive for them to come and see me and build up a relationship. And equally, I'm usually tired, and do I want to get on a train after work for an hour to see someone? You'd have to really, really like that person to see them. So this is what I'm finding. Also, I find when there is distance involved, there is a lot more pressure on the female to have sex. Because if you're seeing each other for one day a week, and it's the weekend, that time it's sexual time. Even if you're dating someone, you almost feel this guilt of, I'm dating this someone, they live an hour away, I'm not ready to have sex with them. And as a woman, the people pleaser vibe kicks in where you feel, oh, he's driven an hour to see me. There's only so long I can put off not having sex with someone. And you feel this guilt. That's why I prefer dating someone that's local to me in my hometown, so the relationship can grow at a steady pace and you don't feel that there's this increased intensity basically to have sex. And you can definitely feel this if you date people that don't live in your area. You can definitely feel that whereas previously you'd be a bit mysterious and you could go on a date with someone, when you date people outside your town, you definitely have to be more direct and say, look, I'm not ready to have sex yet. And it just kills the vibe instantly. Because part of attraction is the man not knowing if he's going to have sex with you or not. You know, building that kind of energy, that's part of attraction. And if you're saying straight off the bat, look, I'm not ready to have sex with you, that's what kills it for me and a lot of the times I'm dating. Because I feel this guilt and I feel this, I have to say, look, I'm not ready to have sex. And that's when it inevitably just fizzles out.